How much of what you believe about your health is actually true? What if some of the habits you've trusted your whole life were silently harming you instead of helping? Shocking statement: emotional trigger studies reveal that many seniors are unknowingly putting themselves at risk every day by believing dangerous health myths. Are you making the same mistakes? Clear value proposition. In this video, we're uncovering 5 common health myths that could be holding you back from living your healthiest and happiest life. And here's the good news. By the end of this video, you'll have the truth backed by science and practical tips to make lasting changes today. So, stay with me because the last myth might surprise you the most. Welcome. In today's video, we're tackling a critical issue: the dangerous health myths that many seniors still believe and how these misconceptions could be silently affecting your well-being. Together, we'll uncover 5 of the most common health myths, break down the science behind them, and show you practical, easy-to-implement tips to protect your health and thrive in your golden years. Why it matters. Importance of the topic. Why does this matter? Because your health is your most valuable asset. Life is too precious to spend it trapped by myths or misinformation that could limit your quality of life. Whether you've heard these myths from a friend, a family member, or even outdated medical advice, it's time to set the record straight. The good news: it's never too late to take control of your health and make meaningful changes that could add years to your life and life to your years. Call to action: build curiosity and engagement. So stay with us until the end, because the 5th myth we'll discuss is one that almost everyone gets wrong, and it might surprise you. And as we go through these myths, share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you've believed any of these or if you have your own health myths you've encountered. Meet Edna. She's 74 years old and recently retired. Edna has always been active in her community, but over the years, she ignored small health warnings, skipping routine checkups, eating convenience foods, and avoiding exercise because she felt too tired. Now Edna is dealing with chronic pain in her knees and back, limited mobility, and a general sense of regret. She often wishes she could go back in time to take better care of herself when she was younger. Powerful example visualizing the impact. Edna's story is far too common. Many seniors find themselves in her shoes, realizing too late that small health habits could have made a big difference. Chronic pain, limited energy, and preventable diseases often stem from choices made years, even decades earlier. Actionable advice, practical steps for today. But here's the truth: it's never too late to start prioritizing your health. Even small, consistent changes can create a ripple effect over time. Start by walking just 10-15 minutes a day. Swap one processed snack for a piece of fruit. Schedule a checkup with your doctor and discuss areas where you can improve. Remember, progress doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be consistent. Emotional trigger: building curiosity. Most seniors don't realize this, but even small steps taken today can drastically improve your quality of life tomorrow. Imagine being able to move freely, with less pain and more energy to enjoy the things you love. Viewer engagement prompt: have you ever delayed taking care of your health because you felt too busy or thought it wasn't urgent? Comment yes if this sounds familiar, and let's talk about how we can start making small changes today. Let me introduce you to Tom. Tom was a highly successful businessman who spent decades building his career. Late nights at the office, endless meetings, and constant travel were part of his routine. For years, he told himself, "I'll make time for family later." But now at 72, Tom sits in his large, empty home, feeling the weight of those decisions. His children are grown, living far away, and they don't call as often as he wishes. He regrets not being there for the small moments: school plays, family dinners, and even simple conversations that could have strengthened those bonds. Powerful example visualizing the impact. Tom's story is a painful reminder of what can happen when relationships take a backseat to work and other priorities. For many seniors, loneliness and isolation become a daily struggle, and they often look back, wishing they had invested more time in the people who truly matter. Actionable advice, practical steps for today. The good news: it's never too late to rebuild and nurture relationships. Start small. Reach out to a loved one you haven't spoken to in a while. Schedule a weekly call or dinner with family. Plan activities that bring you closer, whether it's playing a board game with your grandchildren or simply sharing stories over coffee. The key is consistency. Remember, relationships thrive on attention and care. These moments, no matter how small, can create memories that last a lifetime. Emotional trigger building curiosity. Most seniors don't realize this, but strengthening your connections with loved ones doesn't require grand gestures. It's about showing up, being present, and making time for the people who mean the most to you. Viewer engagement prompt: what about you? How do you stay connected with your loved ones? Share your tips for nurturing relationships in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to prioritize what truly matters. This is Linda's story. Linda, now 68, spent most of her adult life focused on building financial security. She worked tirelessly, saved diligently, and prided herself on her ability to accumulate wealth. But as the years passed, she realized that the moments she truly cherished weren't tied to the material possessions she worked so hard to acquire. Now retired, Linda often reflects on the trips she didn't take, the family celebrations she missed, and the friendships she let fade away while she was busy working overtime to afford things. Powerful example visualizing the impact. Linda's regrets highlight an important truth. Material things, while useful, rarely bring lasting happiness. A closet full of designer clothes or a driveway with luxury cars doesn't compare to the joy of spending time with loved ones, exploring new places, or simply enjoying life's simple pleasures. Actionable advice, practical steps for today. The takeaway: it's never too late to shift your focus. Start prioritizing experiences over material things. Plan a trip with family, attend community events, or reconnect with old friends. Use your resources, whether it's time, money, or energy, to create memories that will last far longer than any physical possession. Even small actions like hosting a family dinner or volunteering for a cause you care about can bring immense joy and fulfillment. Emotional trigger building curiosity. Most seniors don't realize this, but the memories and relationships you nurture today will be what you treasure most tomorrow. It's not about how much you have. It's about how much you share and experience. Viewer engagement prompt: what do you think? Do material things bring happiness, or is it the experiences that matter most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about what truly makes life meaningful. Meet Henry. At 72 years old, he often thinks back to all the times he avoided trying something new. For decades, Henry told himself it was too late to learn new skills or take up new hobbies. He passed on opportunities to join a photography club, dismissed suggestions to learn a second language, and even avoided trying a computer class because he thought, "What's the point at my age?" But now, as he reflects on his life, Henry wishes he had embraced those chances to expand his mind and his horizons. He regrets missing out on the joy and confidence that comes with mastering something new. Powerful example visualizing the impact. Imagine this. Henry's friend, Joan, decided to learn how to play the piano at 70. Within 2 years, she was confidently playing her favorite songs, performing for family, and even teaching her grandchildren a thing or two about music. Joan often tells Henry how much happiness this new skill has brought to her life. Watching Joan inspires Henry to wonder what he could have achieved if he had only tried. Actionable advice, practical steps for today. The truth is, it's never too late to start learning. Science shows that keeping your mind active helps to maintain memory, reduce stress, and even improve your overall well-being. The mind is like a muscle. Use it and it gets stronger. Start small. Read a book on a topic you've always been curious about. Take a free online course. There are so many available for seniors. Or pick up a hobby like gardening, painting, or even learning how to use technology better. Each step, no matter how small, keeps your brain engaged and your spirit energized. Emotional trigger building curiosity. Here's what most seniors don't realize. Learning something new isn't just about the skill. It's about the confidence, joy, and sense of purpose it can bring to your daily life. Every day you wait is a missed opportunity to grow and thrive. Viewer engagement prompt: what about you? Have you ever been afraid to try something new? Or maybe you've already taken that step. Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to keep growing and learning. Margaret was always the cautious one. Throughout her life, she made decisions based on safety and practicality. She worked hard, raised her family, and played by the rules. But deep down, Margaret had dreams, big dreams. She wanted to travel the world, visit historic landmarks, and maybe even start her own little shop selling handmade crafts. But each time she thought about it, fear crept in. What if it doesn't work out? What if I lose money? What if I fail? She told herself she'd wait for the right time. Now at 78, Margaret looks back and regrets the dream she never pursued. She wishes she had taken that leap, even if it wasn't perfect. Powerful example visualizing the impact. Now imagine her neighbor, Steve, who decided at 70 to start checking off his bucket list. He visited places he'd only ever read about, from the Grand Canyon to the Eiffel Tower. He even started an online blog documenting his adventures. It wasn't easy, but Steve says the joy and fulfillment he's experienced have been worth every challenge. Margaret watches him with admiration, wondering what could have been. Actionable advice, practical steps for today. Here's the truth. Fear is a natural part of stepping outside your comfort zone, but regret lasts longer. It's never too late to pursue what makes your heart sing. Start with one small step. If you've always dreamed of traveling, begin by planning a trip nearby or saving for a larger journey. If you've wanted to start a business, begin with a hobby and grow it gradually. Passion doesn't have an expiration date. The key is to take action now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It might never come. Instead, embrace the imperfect and take the leap anyway. Whether you're 50, 60, or 80, there's still time to make your dreams a reality. Emotional trigger-building curiosity. Here's what most seniors don't realize. It's not the dreams themselves that matter most. It's the act of going after them. The excitement, the learning, and the sense of purpose you'll feel along the way are life-changing. And remember, it's never too late to start. Viewer engagement prompt now. Over to you. Is there a dream you've put off? Maybe something you've always wanted to do but never made the time for? Sure. Tell me in the comments below what you wish you had done sooner. Let's inspire each other to take that first step today. Meet Stan, a retired electrician who worked tirelessly to provide for his family. For years, Stan thought he didn't need to worry about retirement planning. He assumed Social Security and a small pension would be enough to cover his needs. But as the years went by, Stan started to realize how quickly expenses add up: healthcare costs, home maintenance, and even day-to-day living expenses. Now at 72, Stan often finds himself stressed, trying to stretch his savings and worrying about what will happen if an unexpected medical bill comes his way. He wishes he had started planning earlier, not just for his finances, but also for his long-term care and housing needs. It's a burden he never expected to carry at this stage of life. Powerful example, realistic scenario. Stan's story is all too common. Imagine living in constant worry about whether you can afford your medication or pay for your home. It's a reality for many seniors who didn't take the time to prepare. On the other hand, Stan's friend, Carol, took a different approach. She started planning in her 50s, setting aside a portion of her income, consulting financial advisors, and creating a detailed budget for her retirement. Today, Carol enjoys her golden years traveling, spending time with family, and focusing on her hobbies, all because she planned ahead. Actionable advice, practical steps for today. Here's what you can do to ensure a secure and stress-free future. First, take an honest look at your current financial situation. Create a budget that accounts for your income and expenses, including potential medical costs. Second, consult a financial advisor who can help you maximize your retirement savings and investments. Third, explore options for long-term care insurance and other resources that can provide security for unexpected situations. And finally, set small, manageable goals. Even if you're already retired, it's never too late to make changes that will improve your financial outlook. Emotional trigger-building curiosity. Most seniors don't realize this. The earlier you start, the more peace of mind you'll have in retirement. But even if you're starting late, there's hope. Small strategic adjustments today can have a big impact tomorrow. Don't let fear or procrastination stop you from creating a better future for yourself. Viewer engagement prompt. Now, let's hear from you. Have you thought about your future security? Whether you're just starting to plan or have already made progress, share your tips in the comments below. Your advice might inspire someone else to take action. As we come to the end of this video, let's take a moment to reflect. Life is short, and we're often so caught up in the day-to-day that we forget to think about the bigger picture. Many of us spend years putting things off: our health, our relationships, our dreams, thinking there's always more time. But the truth is, time waits for no one. We can't change the past, but we can shape the future. Each day is a new opportunity to make choices that lead to fewer regrets later on. Whether it's prioritizing your health, nurturing meaningful connections, or pursuing long-held dreams, small steps today can create a life filled with joy and fulfillment tomorrow. Final call to action inspiring viewer engagement now. I want to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. What's one thing you can start doing today to avoid a future regret? It could be as simple as calling a loved one, taking a walk, or learning something new. Share it in the comments below. Your insight might inspire someone else to take that first step too. Ending line thanking and encouraging sharing. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, consider sharing it with someone you care about. Sometimes all it takes is a small reminder to spark positive change in someone's life. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more content that empowers and inspires. You hold the power to create a better tomorrow, starting today. Until next time, take care of yourself and those you love.